This is the 11th time Reno has hosted the USBC Masters. The first was 1977. It was won by Earl Anthony. This year's edition will be won by either your #1 seed, Jack the Ripper Jurek, or #2 seed, Tom Hess. What do you get when you crossbreed Raleigh Fingers, Yanni and Peyton Manning? That guy. I think he was on our show a couple weeks ago, actually, out in Dublin.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing him there.
He wasn't wearing that getup.
Post it. Pry it off. Come on.
Here is Hess, 254, 219 winner over Mika in the semis. He had strikes in his first 7 frames.
The only match that Tom Hess lost this week was to Jack Jurek, which made him the #2 seed. And he lost to Jack. Remember, 3-game matches once you made match play in this event. He lost to Jurek 583 to 668. Looking for a little payback that starts with a 4-9 split.
And he admitted he lost a little focus heading into that match as well. And an open frame in the first, which is the frame you want an open frame if you're going to have one. Here's the intro for your 1 seed.
The tournament leader owns 2 titles on the Lumber Liquidators PBA Tour, one of the original college greats out of West Texas A&M. From Lackawanna, New York, the Ripper, Jack Jurek.
One of the more likable guys on the tour. One of my favorite stories about Jack Jurek. He bowls league back home just outside of Buffalo. His team named the Narcissists. And we'll tell you all the guys on the team after his first effort. So the Ripper with a drop-in, give me 10 on his opening effort. So on his team, Randy, it's Tony the Hook, Punk, Dirt, Bishop, and Luca Brazzi. And they are all together today having a little party. We believe at Tony the Hook's house. Take a look
awesome.
at you know what? I want to be invited to a party of the Narcissists as we take a look at the arsenal there for Jack Jurek.
Jack going with Anarchy. Deciding not to go with the strongest bowling ball in his arsenal. Maybe to use something that's a little bit smoother, a little bit cleaner through the front part of the lane.
Very smooth release, but will not get the strike here in the second.
And because Jack is your #1 seed, he gets choice of starting lane. Jack chose to start the match on the right lane, which means he finishes on the left lane. So the school of thought is, well, I either finish on my good lane or I keep Tom Hess from finishing on his good lane.
Kicks that one out 7 years in a row for Jurek, making at least 1 television appearance. Again, just 2 tour titles on his resume. He takes a seat up 11. Here comes Hess to close out the second.
As soon as Jack let go of this, he turns his head. He's like, don't chop it, don't chop it. Applause? Okay, I'm safe.
Very relaxed. Jurek, here's Hess. Pretty looking stroke right there. Hess, the native of Urbandale, Iowa, a suburb of Des Moines, will be exempt next season, married with 2 children. Fan of the Chiefs, fan of 2.5 Men, delivers sod for a living during the summer. He gets basically fired every winter when there's really no sod to deliver.
I didn't see karaoke on that list.
We'll update it. As we saw him singing between commercial breaks. Here's Hess in the third. Back-to-back jacks for the fired-up Hess.
Right now, he's happier than a gymnast in a mattress factory. He says, all right, I'm going to take it to Jurek quick and early. Get on him and stay on him. Let's get that double out of the way quick.
Again, Hess got off to a great start versus Mika Koivuniemi. Dropped the opening 7 strikes. Mika finally faltered, and Hess just kept the foot on the pedal. Here's Jurek in the third. Messenger delivers!
Well, you know, you talked about it earlier. And I don't know a player out here that doesn't like Jack Jurek. And sometimes nice guys don't always finish first, but it was nice to see Jack get that win last season and get him off the schneid. It was some, what was it, 10 years and
14 years.
Yeah, that's right.
175 days and a couple hours in between PBA victories. He won the Shark Championship last year in Michigan, beating Mike Fagan in a roll-off. Gets the raft to fall down again. This is second top 15 finish of the season. Won his first tour title in '95. Won his second last year, looking for his third here.
Well, you talk about his nickname, the Ripper. Boy, he had the Jack the Ripper look on this shot right here. He makes a little bit of an adjustment going light the last time he was on the left lane, and that's just 10 in the pit.
And up goes Hess, just his third tournament of the season. He will bowl every tournament for the remainder of this campaign and will be an exempt bowler next season. His third in a row.
This guy's jacked. He's a strong, strong guy. What he has to do is try to flatline his heart rate, stay nice and mellow, because the problem with strong guys is they get too jacked up and they overthrow it. Take a look at what he's done in this building. Loves the bowling stadium. Finished second at the RPI and earned his exemption in this building for next season.
Also made the TV finals here of the 2009 Don and Paula Carter Mixed Championship. That was his first televised appearance, but this is his first singles appearance under the lights.
Close. Push.
Four pins shy of a four-bagger.
9 out that time.
And again, just a little early in the swing, which causes the ball to get down to the bottom. Just a pinch quick. Watch this. You're going to see his hand follow through that way. What he did was he tried to fan that hand to the right and try to save it, because instinctively he knew it was going to be left out of his hand.
There you go, Andrew. Did that make up for missing it last time?
Jurek looking for 3 in a row, has a 2-pin lead. Native of Lackawanna, New York, which is located just south of Buffalo. And a triple there for Jurek.
Well, you can just see just how confident he is, and what a huge weight was lifted off his shoulders when he won his second title last season. We're going to take a look at his approach. You see how his setup is kind of this way. Well, he sets up like a cranker. Oddly enough, he's a down and inner. He likes to go nice and straight. You see the nice body lean right here. Great balance and great knee bend right there. Eyes on the target. But it's interesting, and when you talk to Jack now, he's like, you know, I used to be kind of a real straight guy. I used to like to go really straight, but my ball speed's come down. I'm getting older. I kind of like to move in and open it up a little bit now.
Oh, whoopsie. Little ham bone action for Jurek. The narcissist applauding back home outside of Buffalo.
Now, normally when you see a player pop up out of his approach real quick, he doesn't like it, but that's not what happens with Jack Jurek. As soon as it gets halfway down the lane, he stands up on it. He knows it's good.
5 strikes through 6 frames for your number 1 seed. Here's your 2 seed, Tom Hess, working off of a spare in the 5th. Back on the strike train is Hess. He ended qualifying tied for 31st, then went 5-1 in match play, and he said the ball he was using was just flat running pins over. Using that virtual gravity nano, which has turned a lot of heads this week here in Reno. Down 22, we begin the 7th. Back-to-back jacks for Hess as the 7-pin drops.
Come on.
If people wonder why you put revolutions and ball speed on a bowling ball, this is why. Watch this. This thing is just going to go in there and can't open the pocket. You got pins going everywhere. That's why you put revs on a bowling ball.
Jurek, the second straight Buffalo native to be our #1 seed. Ryan Simonelli was our 1 seed 2 weeks ago and won. 5 in a row for the Ripper. Randy, do you got the keys?
I do. Here you go. Catch.
Right, let's fire it up. After a week off, we head to North Brunswick, New Jersey, the 4th major of the season, the 68th edition of the Lumber Liquidators. 3 days of live coverage, Friday and Saturday on ESPN2, and then Sunday, 3 Eastern on ESPN is your finals. And then after that, we head to Cheektowaga, right near where Jack Jurek lives, for the Mark Roth Plastic Ball Championship. Here is Jurek beginning the 8th, up 22.
Not when you want that to happen.
Wasn't too bad either.
You know, interestingly enough, he was a little surprised by the last shot he threw on that left lane where it snapped back and went flush. He likes this shot, and you can see he gets it in the oil just a little bit, and that ball just hydroplaned.
Since 2005, only 10% of the efforts at the 210 have been converted. As Jurek applying some tape, stealing one from the Wes Malott playbook. This is a big effort here in the 8th. Two, missing the 10. Open frame. Door open for Tom Hess.
Can't even feel bad about that one.
Now let's see how Hess can handle this. Again, this is first singles television appearance. The native of Urbandale, Iowa, will be an exempt player next season. Ran over Mika Koivuniemi by 35 pins in the semis. Didn't like it.
Boy, and there was a huge opportunity squandered by Tom Hess. He failed to take advantage of his opponent's open frame. He was working on a double. He could have blocked this match up with strikes in the 8th and 9th. Take a look, see if he gets down early. A little quick there in the downswing, and every time it's left of target and through the nose.
Cleans up that one, though. A win for Hess, and he'll be the 20th bowler in PBA history to win a major for their first PBA title. Kelly Kulick and Tom Smallwood achieved that goal last season.
Come on. Come on. Post it. And let go of it.
That's a big-time strike in the ninth.
And every time he times it up a little bit better, his projection is always to the right with really good hand.
So Hess will take a seat and watch Jurek close out his effort here in our title match, the 3rd major of the season, the Bear USBC Masters. Jurek on top by 10. He begins the 9th, coming off an open frame.
Look out, back to back. 2, 8, 10, 210 in the 8th. And right now he's gift wrapping this Masters title to Tom Hess. Let's give him 9 here. I've never seen the 2-8-10 made on television. In fact, I've only made it once in my entire career. And that was some 25 years ago. So give him 195 here. He can strike out 225. Tom Hess can strike out 236.
Covers the 2-8, leaves the 10. Another open frame for Jurek, and Tom Hess getting that much closer to his first Lumber Liquidators PBA Tour title.
Let me tell you how hard this next shot is for Jack Jurek, Rob. After going back-to-back open frames, both of which shots were light in the pocket, let me tell you how hard this next shot is. He better make the best educated guess of his career.
And the veteran drops all 10. His 22nd year on the tour has earned him just 2 tour titles.
That'll work out there.
Trying to put the pressure into the Hess camp.
Earpiece up.
Jack Jurek strikes out. He'll shoot 225.
Fell out. I fell out.
Jack Jurek
I'm
playing
okay now.
with the earpiece that we use to converse with him in match. We're going to
Let everything.
not talk to him right now with this huge effort here in the 10th. No time for the 7-10. No time for the 7-10.
Worst break you could imagine. What I was trying to say was he could have struck out for 225, which would have forced Tom Hess to double in the 10th. If Jack gets 1, he'll have 214.
It's not gonna
If
fall
Tom
underneath
Hess in the
either.
10th frame goes spare 9, he'll win by 1.
7-10 has only been taken care of 3 times on television. And it will remain.
Look at the last 3 frames of Jack Jurek's game, Rob, and that's the difference. Right now, Tom Hess steps up for the biggest shot of his life. He has the opportunity to win the USBC Masters with 1 good shot right here.
Just pry it off. Pry it off one more time. Post it and let it go.
He's not done yet, but the heavy lifting has been completed.
Take the time, collect yourself real quick. Throw another shot. Very much so.
That is reason 1012 why you love Jack Jurek. Telling his opponent he needs to calm down and regroup and finish this major off.
I love all you guys at home. Sue, Megan, Andrew, Mom, Dad, I love you all. Oh, God, I couldn't even get that
The title is his. Reno gets on their feet. Emotions take over Tom Hess.
Nothing but respect, man. Nothing but respect. I love you, man. Thank you! Yes! Love everybody at home. Everybody that's been supporting me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Tom Hess, congratulations.
Thank you, Randy.
Jack gave you the opportunity, and you stepped up like a true champion. What was going through your mind when you stepped up in the 10th frame?
Just let go of it. That's what I told myself all week. Post it, let go of it.
What did it feel like when you saw all 10 go down?
I don't know. It was unbelievable, man. I've been dreaming about this since I was 5, 6, 7 years old. It's unbelievable.
Congratulations. Enjoy it.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Storm, Vice, Etonic, everybody that's been behind me. Thank you very much. Virtual Gravity Nano. Get them while they're hot, man. Best ball. Yeah.
Boy, try not to enjoy this moment. I dare you. We'll put the wraps on the third major of the season when ESPN's coverage of the USBC Masters returns. The Bayer USBC Masters is brought to you by the makers of Bayer Aspirin. Expect wonders. By Just for Men, Mustache and Beard. Keep your edge. By the USBC and its 2 million members. To find out more about USBC, log on to bowl.com today. And by Lumber Liquidators, hardwood flooring for less. 7 total strikes, an 11-pin victory for your 2-seed Tom Hess, who wins his first ever PBA Tour title. Just happens to be a major. Tom Hess, your winner over Jack Jurek, 225-214. Rob Stone, Randy Peterson back here with you, and we have really been blessed the last couple of months with some dramatic victories in majors. We talked about Mika Koivuniemi about a month or so ago. We go back to Kelly Kulick at last year's TOC, and Tom Smallwood. The emotion and the energy very similar with Tom Hess's victory here today.
Yeah, it's fun to watch that too. And I'll tell you what, you really can't say enough about the class that Jack Jurek showed in such an emotional moment. Jack goes from trying to win the Masters to losing it and then helping compose Tom Hess so Tom can knock down 3 or 4 pins, whatever he needed after he threw that strike. That's really great to watch, and that's the kind of guy Jack Jurek is. With that being said, for Tom Hess to do what he did, remember he had the chance early. He didn't take advantage of it, gets up in the 10th frame, biggest shot of his career, comes through, great to watch.
He had great energy to start his semifinal match versus Mika Koivuniemi. Got himself relaxed, got the crowd into his camp, got into a happy place where his energy could be out there and he could let it breathe. So a huge win for Tom Hess, and it'll be interesting to see how much of a carryover effect there is for Tom Hess and for Jack Jurek as they head on to New Jersey for our next installment of the PBA Tour. It's the 68th edition of the Lumber Liquidators U.S. Open. 3 consecutive days of live coverage on the ESPN family of networks beginning Friday night, February 25th. Tom Hess becoming just the 20th in PBA history to win a major for his first PBA Tour title. For Randy Peterson and our crew, I'm Rob Stone. Congratulations to Tom Hess here in Reno.